I'll tell you what, guys. Yesterday I thought I was living a real-life version of Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke movie. And, of course, everybody out there that's probably, like, under the age of 30 is going, Cheech and Chong? Who the hell's that? What the hell's a Cheech and Chong? But anyway, I have lost games over the years, and won games in some bizarre manners, but I have never lost a game where the team's leading scorer that I bet on was suspended on game day, hours before tip-off, because he was nabbed for smoking pot and pot possession. And that's what happened to me yesterday when Clemson's leading scorer, and I had Clemson yesterday as a 15-dime play, Clemson's leading scorer was arrested at his off-campus apartment and charged with having a little too much pot in his possession. Of course, if you read the story, and I posted the link in my analysis after finding out about it yesterday, you saw that the tip-off was the fact that a smoke detector had been disconnected, removed, whatever, which alerted campus security. Hey, next time, open the damn window. Open the window. What are you thinking about? But, listen, if those type of things ever happen, you have to understand one thing. Here at the site, I have one very, very hard and steadfast rule. The minute you go live with a play, you cannot change it, not one iota. You can't change the rating, you can't change the pick, nothing. I will never let anybody accuse us of double-siding like those fraudulent 800-number phone service operations. You know the type. And by the way, if you don't know the type, like in a game like tonight with the Saints and Falcons, they'll have, let's say, 100 calls coming in, cold calls for customers. They'll split the room. They'll give half the Falcons, half the Saints. And that's how they make sure they've got at least 50% of their customers on a winner the next day. Now, I'm not saying every one of the 800 scam phone service operators do that, but I will say the majority of them do, and by majority, I'll say 99.9%. How's that for being universal? And I know it's a fact because I've seen it myself, and I know it happens. Here on the site, though, the minute it goes live, everything stays. Now, yesterday, naturally, within 45 minutes of me going live and this news broke, I went back on my site and I've told you that if you're coming to the site now, I would then downgrade the play to a 5-dime selection. Why didn't I change it to a 5-dime play? For the reason I just gave to you, and the other reason is this. I cannot be 100% certain that every single player out there knew what happened, that came back to the site. You should always come back to the site if you think something's amiss, but of course I can't guarantee that everybody will. So consequently, I absorbed the loss. I didn't wash out my bet as I put on my analysis yesterday. I didn't go and bet the other side because I still thought Clemson had a good chance. Of course, then it was like they were down 22 points at the end of the first half, and, well, that game was all over. But, yes, my play literally yesterday went up in smoke. And tough way to lose a game after winning a big 15-dime play the night before in the NBA. But listen, guys, you know, I've told you many, many times, I don't celebrate the wins, nor do I lament the losses. And come hell or high water, whether I won or lost last night, I was coming big time tonight in football with the third ever college, I'm sorry, let me just repeat this, the 7th ever 30-dime play of my career in college football, and my third this season, and I won the first 2. Now, a 30-dime play may not sound like a lot compared to other handicappers I'm about to talk about, like Anthony Red and Scott Delaney, but remember, 99% of my plays are rated between 5 and 15 dimes. 30-dime play, this is it. It doesn't get any bigger for me. And it's my highest rated play of my career in college football. I've had 2 of them so far this season. One, just this past Saturday, when I gave you Fresno State a 16.5-point chalk that was up 21-0 at the end of one and rolled over Air Force 48-15. The other one back on November 8th. I think that was another Wednesday or Thursday. It was a Thursday night game. Arkansas State, a 7.5-point home chalk, using a second-half surge to beat up UL Monroe 45-23. So you can see those 2 teams won handily, and I've got another tonight on Rutgers-Louisville. No, not the Saints-Falcons. I have no clue who's going to win the Saints-Falcons. Hell, you don't want my opinion on who's going to win the Saints-Falcons because when they met 18 days ago, I had the Falcons in that game. Big deal. I have no clue. And it doesn't matter. When you cash a winning ticket tomorrow, they don't say, oh, I'm sorry, we're going to pay you less for that college football winner as opposed to the NFL. It doesn't matter. I've often said that you concentrate the most where the odds makers concentrate the least. Everybody's focused on this Saints-Falcons game tonight for good reason. Nationally televised, blah, blah, blah. But this game, with a possible BCS berth, Not possible. It's going to get, the winner's going to get BCS bid here tonight, most likely. So you've got the Rutgers-Louisville game for the de facto Big East Championship. That is the game for me as far as I'm concerned. Again, 7th ever 30-dime college football release of my career, 3rd this season, same plays that I'm 8-1 lifetime in the NFL, twice as strong as last Friday's 15-dime college football total of the year winner on Arizona and Arizona State going over the posted price. That's what I've got going tonight. Now, let me just tell you, as I always try to, warn you, shall we say, before a play of this magnitude, there are no guarantees that I've got the winner. I mean, this is still gambling. It's still a 50-50 proposition. I don't know. Half of one of these teams might be suspended for pot possession before the game. You never can tell after what happened last night. But here's the thing. This is not a play that you're putting the money that you have allocated for Christmas presents on the line, okay? You're not taking the mortgage, the rent money, the food money, your alimony money, your mistress money. Hey, got to throw that in there anyway. You're not taking that money and putting it on this game. No, you have to decide what your bankroll is and how much you can allocate for this game. I'm telling you, for me, it's a maximum wager release, but you have to play it accordingly. And remember, the golden rule of gambling: you never bet more than you can afford to lose, and that way you never fall into a financial abyss from which there is no escape. With that being said, let's move on to some other hot handicappers. Scott Delaney, biggest release of the NFL season, 150 dime play. 100 dime plays, 21-12 run. This is bigger, 50% bigger. 150 dime max wager, number 4 out of 6 this year. Of his career. It's on your New Orleans Atlanta side. And Anthony Redd, who had an 80 dime play in the NBA on the Dallas Mavericks covering against Philadelphia 2 nights ago, hit another 80 dime play last night, number 7 out of 9 in college basketball, with Ohio State covering at Duke. Tonight, 3rd straight 80 dime winner, and 3rd straight NFL 80 dime winner as well on your Saints-Falcons side. FYI, let me just tell you guys, Delaney and Redd have the same side of tonight's game, okay? Delaney and Redd are both on the same side of tonight's game. Just wanted to give you the tip-off. How about Chris Jordan, guys? 11 out of 12 winning days. 3-0 sweep last night with those 400-star plays. And 2-0 sweep with his comp plays as well. $1 bettors have won $4,500 over the past 11 days following his advice. $4,500 in 11 days. Tonight, 600-star value chalk of the month. It's the biggest play of the college basketball season I see here on his site. 50% stronger than his 4 straight 400-star winners, including last night's 3-0 sweep. He's won 7 straight 300-star plays. This is twice as strong. And Craig Davis, 60-dime Big East Game of the Year, Louisville and Rutgers, as he goes for winning day number 14 out of 20, coming off 20-dime college basketball winners Morehead State last night, and Maryland outright as a 5-point dog by 20 over Northwestern 2 nights ago. Listen, today's promotion is going to be the $5 play of the week. It's going to be Jeff Benton, 75-dime. Total of the year for Thursday night action, Saints-Falcons over-under. His credentials, he's going for winning day number 18 out of 29. It's his 3rd biggest NFL release of the season. It's his 75-dime winner, number 6 out of 7 over the past month. 6 out of 7. It's as big as his 75-dime winner last Sunday when he had the Colts over the Bills. $10 bettors are up a little over $3,000 over the past 8 weeks. Again, 75-dime winner, number 6 out of 7. Now, this play from Jeff Benton is costing $80. If you were to buy it yourself, you can get it for $5 using this coupon code BENTON75, BENTON75, B-E-N-T-O-N, and the number 75. You enter that when prompted in your shopping cart, and you will get $75 off the purchase of Jeff Benton's Thursday night total of the year, his 75-dime winner, number 6 out of 7 overall, and you will get it for just $5 using that coupon code again, his last name Benton and the number 75, no space between them, B-E-N-T-O-N and the number 75. Okay, guys, your free pick tonight. I told you, I have no clue. No clue. Can't wait to watch the game. Saints and Falcons, no clue on the side. I mean, you would think the Falcons would like to get revenge, but, I mean, this team can't cover at home. They haven't played well in weeks. The Saints, I don't know what to make of them after they failed on against San Francisco at home, but the fact is they've owned this series. I don't even know where to go with the total in this game. I have no clue. I'm leaning a little toward the under, but I really don't know. So instead, let me give you another NBA winner, because haven't I been doing that all week long? I mean, a 3rd straight NBA winner last night on the New Jersey Nets. And let's see, free pick run 9-2 now since Saturday. And tonight, guys, I'm going to go with the San Antonio Spurs plus the 5 to 5.5 points against Miami. I know Miami's won 4 straight, but listen, I look at Miami in what I call step-up games this season. When they take on superior foes, well, Miami has not delivered in those opportunities. Meanwhile, the San Antonio Spurs come into this game and they were playing some great ball. I mean, they're looking to wrap up a 6-0 road trip. I look back at the Heat again. They took on the New York Knicks on the road. They got ambushed by 20 points. Their game against Memphis, of course, on the road, they got ambushed by 18 points. They lost to the Clippers on the road by 7. Now, true, they are at home where they've won 28 of their last 30 regular season games. I think they've won 10 straight home games, playoffs included, and coming into this contest. But again, the Spurs are hot, guys. They've been blown out in their last 2 trips at Miami, but those are in previous years. I think the Spurs are rested. They've got the depth to maintain with Miami. They've got the front court strength to neutralize Chris Bosh, who has killed them in the past couple times they've met. And again, they've been in Boston, Indiana, Toronto, Washington, and Orlando already on this road trip. I like them in this spot. I think this is a 3-point game. I think Miami wins it, but I like the Spurs plus the points. That's your freebie. Good luck, guys, and I'll catch you again tomorrow.